Hello, and welcome to your CCRC Community News Update. I'm Casey Collier, reporting to you from the Antelope Valley office. Along with helping families find and potentially pay for childcare, CCRC is here to make sure families have the support they need with our Community Support Navigators. Community Support Navigators are available in each CCRC office, meet with families, and complete a universal intake form to learn about their specific needs, streamlining access to services such as childcare, housing, food, parenting support, and well-being services.
Well, I've had some families that come into the office with very big needs. And after the interview, we kind of talk a little bit about their situation. And after talking about their situations, we have connected them to some resources here in CCRC, like the Family Basic Needs Center, and they're very appreciative of those extra resources. We also have connected them with emergency food bundles. And a lot of the times I hear, I didn't know you guys had this. I didn't know you guys were offering this. How long has this been going on? And they're very happy. And I could tell that sometimes it's word of mouth. It's because we receive other families, and I'll ask them, how did you hear about us? And they'll say through a friend, through a family member.
To learn more, contact the Family Resource Center team at everyonefrc@ccrcca.org. Families in the Antelope Valley and across our service area can join and enjoy CCRC's in-person playgroups. A playgroup is a time for young children birth to 5 years and their parents or caregivers to come together in a safe place to play, socialize, and learn. Activities may include songs, games, crafts, and free play. Each week, our early childhood experts will guide you and your child through interactive activities and provide you with tools and resources to create quality early childhood experiences in your home.
Well, this is like a second year because I used to come before for my first grandson. And then now I start with him now. It's just like twice, or this is the third week, I think. I'm here with him. But I like it because he get to I introduce him to other little kids. So, because at home we just have one, right? So, and that's good for him, growing with other kids. And I get to know other parents too. Oh, we sing, they do art, they dance. Yeah, that's what they do. And they play a lot of, they have stuff to play, toys, to build stuff. And they help them too, like Legos and puzzles and, for little older kids, like 3, like him is just 1. So it's like baby stuff. Yeah, they have all those things for them.
Visit our event calendar for upcoming playgroup dates and locations on our website.
CCRC is heading to the hockey rink once again to benefit families in the communities we serve. The Ontario Reign hockey team and CCRC have been partners for the last 4 years, hosting tables in the arena to provide information to families about our services, trainings, and events. On March 1st, we will be the presenting partner of Women's Sports Night and the Read to Reign program, which encourages local students to read more. Additionally, the team will be promoting a diaper drive for CCRC. Fans can bring a pack of diapers to the game, which will be distributed to families and childcare providers in need. To learn more about our partnership, visit our noteworthy news blog on our website. Our annual San Bernardino Playday is almost here. Come join us on March 7th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at our San Bernardino office on Mill Street and enjoy family activities, games, and free community resources. Children will be able to get free haircuts thanks to Studio B Barbershop. This is the 3rd year they generously donated their talent and time during this Playday.
I used to be a traveling barber. I became a traveling barber and I became a mobile barber. And I had got a barbershop bus. And so I would go to the clients' houses inside of the bus, and I named the bus Studio B. The reason why I call it Studio B is because the B stands for barber, but the studio is because I also have a full recording studio, and I have one right here in this office. But inside of the bus, it was going to be a traveling recording studio / barbershop. So when I got rid of the bus, I ended up just opening up a shop, and it made more sense to open a shop. And I like doing things for the community, so it makes it easier to do when I have a full team to help out. So growing up, I was one of the kids that needed help. My family didn't have a lot of money, and it was kind of hard to get Christmas gifts. And I grew up in a family of 7 kids and 2 parents, and we kind of struggled. So I grew up that child that needed the help from different organizations, different foundations. So me being able to do it myself now and give back to the community I do it because I was once that child.
Visit our website for more information. Now we have James Moses with more CCRC news. James?
Thanks, Megan. So this year we are celebrating CCRC's 50th anniversary, and we will be learning a lot about our early days. Next, we're going to talk with Judi Ruiz, Family Resource Center Supervisor, who has been part of CCRC for more than 30 years. She has seen our growth firsthand.
I have been here 35 years. This April will be 36. I started in April 1990. Back in 1990, we were 19 employees, and it was the director. I think we, in those days, just had supervisors and staff. My supervisor at the time was Fran McHale, and she was one of the founding individuals of CCRC. My position in those days, we were called referral counselors. I was with the resource and referral team, and there were only 2 of us. And I actually answered phones. And in those days, it was just parents needing childcare referrals or looking for a licensed daycare, licensed center. My very, very first, I think, 2 months there, I did get a call from an individual, from a woman, or she was expecting, and she was a single parent, and all of her family and friends were saying, you need to put this baby up for adoption. You cannot take care of this baby. And so she called the Child Care Resource Center because she heard of us, and I was able to give her a lot of resources. Now, in those days, we did not have computers. So we couldn't Google anything. It was all, the licensed family daycares, the licensed family centers, resources were all hard copies. I listened to her needs. And then when I called her back crying and thanking me because she had hope and she could tell her family that, yes, she could do this and that she wanted to keep her baby. And I have always remembered that. That was like within the first 2 months of me being at CCRC, and that made a difference for me. And, that's what we do. We help families, we support them. And, I'm really thankful to be in a position like this. Looking back 5 going on 36 years ago, if you would have asked me where we'd be, well, first of all, I never imagined me being here this long, but all that has been accomplished and done. All of the office that we had 1 office, and that was in North Hollywood. It was in the old Citibank building that does not exist anymore. And then a little space in Santa Clarita. I think soon after we were in some space on Lancaster Boulevard in Antelope Valley, but it was just a desk. So to see each office and what it looks like now and the amount of staff that we have, and now we have San Bernardino, it just amazes me. It just amazes me. I never would have imagined that we would have been, we would be this big. I'm getting close to retirement. I do plan on being here until I retire. That is my goal. So I will retire from CCRC. When that is, I don't know, but it's sooner than later. We can't be 35 more years, but.
Thanks, Judi, for sharing a glimpse into CCRC's beginnings. We appreciate your time and dedication to CCRC.
Here are some things to know before you go. Learn how to save a life at our next upcoming CPR class. On Saturday, March 21st, we will be hosting a class at our San Fernando Valley headquarters in Chatsworth. If you can't make that date, classes are available through June 2026. Visit ccrc.to/get certified for more information. If you know of anyone with a passion for early care and education, they can become an assistant teacher and earn while they learn. CCRC Apprenticeship program has positions available in both the San Fernando and Antelope Valleys. Those interested in applying or learning more can email Mariah Johnson at majohnson@ccrcca.org. That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to follow us on social media. Reporting from the Antelope Valley on the latest news and stories in early education, I'm Casey Collier with the CCRC Community News Update.